And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the football team and the Bengals coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Football Team. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
And meanwhile, this is a Washington team that nobody thought would be here at the start of the year. Even the most diehard fans would probably tell you that. Yet here they are looking for what would be the franchise's 4th title in this, their 6th appearance.
And you have to remember, partner, we have to go back to 1992, the last time that they were here, and that was Super Bowl 26. That's more than a quarter of a century ago. Now, they did win Super Bowl 17 with Joe Theismann leading the way at quarterback and John Riggins, the Diesel, running the football. And then Super Bowl 22. How about that historic game? Doug Williams is the quarterback and the game's MVP.
From the 27th, Rodgers. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He finds Corey Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Davis with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a play fake. Carr. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster from 10 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Breaks through the contact, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Give to Cook out of the gun. Bust, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Washington.
Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 26 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Foster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. They will find Davis. That's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Carr now on first down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Rodgers now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in a huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Going for Sanders downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Rodgers now on first down. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. Touchdown, Bengals. Emmanuel Sanders from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the 10.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Foster.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. Throw right side, caught by Davis.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Carr. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Mostert. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This is Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw is Carr. Throw left side, complete to Foster. Touchdown!
Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown, Bengals. Sterling Shepard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Carr completes it to Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mostert. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there, getting him the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Cook going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Dalton Schultz,
his second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the 10.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Carr completes it. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Second down, here's Mostert again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.